Hi guys, welcome back to another one of my episodes, and today we're starting a new career mode. Don't you worry for you Leicester and Bournemouth fans out there, those career modes are still going to go on at the same time as this one, but this one's a bit different. I'm doing it with my cousin, so introduce yourself, Jack, if you don't mind.
Hi guys, I'm Jack. I'm using Jack2. Go and check out my channel if you don't mind. Just nice little plug there, yeah.
Yeah, so he's doing a Crystal Palace career mode at the same time as I'm doing this West Ham United one. We don't know how this is going to play out, really. It's our first time doing something like this. It might fail and go completely wrong, but we're going to try. It's a little bit of competition, as you can see, between us both. So yeah, I guess we're going to get started, aren't we?
Yeah, nice. So, let's start my recording again. Alright.
So we're going to go and...
Alright. So guys, on my career mode, Crystal Palace, I am just going to show you my development plans up on people. So if you want a more detailed look at anyone, just pause it. Actually, I don't think I put many development plans on people, but I am working on putting Zaha as a cam, and yeah, that's how it's going to roll. Also, transfer. We're going to have a look at some transfers, but Harry, what are you going to be doing?
I'm just going to show you guys my starting 11 just to start off. So we're going with a 4-4-2 holding formation. So we've got Haller and Antonio up top for now. I might decide to get rid of Antonio, but I'm not sure. We've got Jared Bowen on the right, Fornals on the left, and then the two CDMs, Thomas Souček and Declan Rice, as you can see. And then the left back, Criswell, centre back, Ogbonna, centre back, Diop, and right back Kufal, new signing there, pretty good. Fabianski obviously in goal, as you can see, and some of my bench, as you can see, like Ben Rama and players like that are on my bench, so that should be pretty good. And I'll just go and show you guys who I've got in my transfer hub quickly before I hand back over to Jack. So as you can see here, I got lots of centre backs because I know Ogbonna is getting pretty old, so I got some players who my scout report will come back in the next coming week or so, 2 weeks maybe, probably. But then right at the bottom, I've got a player that I'm a big fan of. As you can see, Camavinga. He is 17 years old. Don't know what you think about Camavinga, Jack. Do you think it'd be a good signing for West Ham?
I think he'd be a good signing. Camavinga, very young player, 17 years old. He's pretty decent as well. A very well-rounded player, I must say. I feel like he'd be a good signing. But personally, not one I would be going for, as he would not really fit into my formation. But pretty sure he would work very well at West Ham.
Yeah, I'm debating it though, because I know it would probably cost about 30 mil, and I've only got 32 million transfer budget. I know Jack's got even less than that.
Yeah.
But my main target is a centre back, and I'm looking at a pretty decent centre back as well. So hopefully for you guys, I'm just going to simulate a couple of days. I'm not going to play the training sessions right now, but I will do them off camera at some point. I'll hand you back over to Jack on his channel then now.
Right, so basically right now, guys, all I'm doing is just going through and shortlisting some strikers, as we do need to improve in striker and centre to back role. So there's not really much for me to say. Just watch how I'm doing this, I guess, and I'll just leave you to be entertained by my cousin.
Yeah, well, I just got a transfer offer on the second day here for Issa Diop, where because he's 23 years old, 77 rated, I've rejected that offer from Villarreal. Just shy of £20 million they offered, but I have gone ahead and rejected that. Yeah, I guess we're going to go through a few more days. Hopefully this episode isn't going to be too boring for you guys. I don't think either of us are playing any matches in this episode. So if you want to go and not watch this episode and just want to get straight into the content, go and watch the second episode. Although that won't be out probably until tomorrow or something like that. But
yeah.
Jack, you got anything to say now?
Well, not really. I mean, I'm still just going through this. After I've shortlisted a few players, I will be going through the youth list. I just like to say, guys, I'm sorry if my cousin's voice is too quiet, but we are doing this over call, and I can't do anything And also, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to hear my stream in the background. If we carry on this career mode, then I will look to get that fixed, because I know it'd be quite annoying just hearing muffled voices like that stream in the background. So in the future, I will look to get that fixed for you guys. But for now, I'll hand you back to my cousin, as I am still shortlisting some players. That's pretty boring, so yeah.
Yeah, so we've just played our first 2 friendlies. We did get a 1-1 draw with Hoffenheim, and we did just suffer a 3-2 defeat to Sporting. But I don't really mind friendlies. It's just a bit of extra cash, I guess. I'll show you my B team quickly while Jack's just doing whatever he's doing. As you can see there, I am going to have to look for a backup striker, because Antonio is currently on my A team and B team, as I only have Yamalenko, who's another striker. And I don't really want to play this 58 rated striker in any team really, but that's what we're going to have to do. As you can see, Lanzini, Noble, Benrahma and Snodgrass up my midfield there. Fredericks, Dawson, Balbuena and Masuako my backline, and Randolph in goal in my B team. So that should be pretty good. We are going to carry on with our A team. I'm getting some final scout reports back for some decent players here. Most of my centre backs I'm getting absolutely bombarded with offers here. And while I go and see what ratings they are, I'm going to hand you back to Jack if he's got anything to say. I'm not sure, but Jack?
So at the moment, I am just going through some centre-backs that I'd like to sign, just going through shortlisting some players, so still pretty boring, but I've got a few strikers shortlisted, which is always good. And there is a centre-back that I might look to buy, but he's way too expensive. His name is Pau Torres. I think he'll be too expensive. Titi, he's probably not realistic and expensive. So I'm just going through this at the moment. After I have finished shortlisting players, I will show you my second team and go through some new stuff. And I'll probably do some training. I'll skip the pre-season, do some training, and I'll just update you if anything happens from there on. But I'm going to give you back to my cousin so he can entertain you guys a little bit.
Yeah, so I'm still waiting for some scout reports back for some of my centre-backs. I was looking to go in for this kid from Basel, FC Basel 1893, but as you can see, he has recently joined the club, so that's probably not one we can go in for. We might go in for him in the January transfer window, but I am looking for this guy, but his scout report hasn't come back as of yet, so we are going to wait for that. It shouldn't be too long, but we will just see how it plans out. Obviously, we've got Sassuolo in our group. If we beat them, there's a chance we go through to the knockout stages, which would be a bonus, obviously, but I doubt we will, especially if Hoffenheim get a win against Sporting or a draw, we cannot go through. So we're banking on Sporting getting the win there, but we'll see. Jack, you got anything to say?
So I've nearly finished shortlisting some players, just finishing off in the Premier League here, just going through shortlisting some players. I guess you guys can stay with me until this, so obviously my viewers will be able to see what I've been doing, but obviously if you'd like to see my point of view, then obviously come and check me out. But my viewers, if you'd like to go and see my cousin's point of view, then go and check him out as well. It'll always be helpful. So yeah, I've nearly finished here shortlisting some players. There's still a few more players to go. I'll just Kayo Tamari, pretty good young player. He's also his contract's running out, so he might be one. But I have come to the bottom of the list, so right now I'm just going to show you the youth academy. Right, so we do only have 3 players, but 2 of them 3 players are good. We've got Riley Walton here, 74 to 94 potential, 68 rated, he's a CDM, English. And we've also got Slovakian, left wing, right wing, 73 to 94 potential, only 57 rated. And a fun fact about me, guys, I am actually half Slovakian indeed, so it would be nice to bring up a nice Slovakian here. His name is Obek, so hopefully he can be something good. And I think I'll leave this South Korean guy here for now. But right, so let's set up the youth staff. I don't know. Is it for? Right, so what I'm going to do, guys, this is what I like doing. I'm going to fire this scout. I'm going to fire him and hire this scout here because he's got more judgment, and I prefer judgment over experience. So I'll just set him up in England really quick. 9 months, really nice. So let me just. If you want to see my B team, then go and check it out. But I will say my B team out for my cousin's viewers. So Jordan Ayew, Benteke, Max Meyer, Schlupp, Perry as my right mid. Probably going to be replacing him. I've got Kouyaté in CDM. Got Mitchell as left back. Probably be replacing him soon enough. I've got Tompkins and Saka as my centre backs, and Ward and Guayata. Actually, I might be taking Saka off. I don't know if Saka's in my first team or not. No, I'll be keeping Saka on there actually. But I'll just quickly show you my inbox. I don't think there'll be anything interesting, and I'll hand you back to my cousin. No, nothing interesting. So this is actually where I'm gonna cut it, guys. And next time you'll be hearing from me. You'll be hearing from me. You'll be hearing from me when I've seen past the pre-season and also done some training. So now, guys, I will see you in a bit.
Right, so back to me, guys. I'm just gonna oh no, Jack's viewers won't be hearing this, I wouldn't have thought, but we did lose to Sassuolo 2-0, so we are knocked out of the pre-season, even though Sporting did actually beat Hoffenheim, so that was our chance. But I'm just going to show you guys something pretty funny in the youth academy. If you guys remember Petr Cech, one of my centre-backs is wearing the same thing Petr Cech wore on his head. So if you guys are seeing this, it's pretty funny, to be fair. It looks pretty funny. He's Irish and he's wearing the same thing Petr Cech wore. And I've got a Liechtenstein kid in my youth squad as well, and a Saudi Arabia kid these two look alright. This one probably the best of the bunch, I'm not gonna lie, the one with the Petr Cech helmet on. But my youth squad isn't looking too particularly great, but I think we might be going to go into our first I can't speak, sorry guys. In for our first signing of the window in just a minute once we simulate and get them transfer offers back. As soon as they come back, I will decide who I am going to go in for. It will be a centre back, and it will be above 77 rating, I'm thinking, because Ogbonna really is getting quite old, so he's not probably going to be one for the future. So when Jack here decides he's going to put back on his stream and he's finished simulating up to where he will, I'm just going to ask him to give me a bell, give me a note, and then I'll pass back to him, if you don't mind doing that, Jack.
Right, so basically all I'm doing now is just going through some training, because obviously my viewers will not want to watch that really, so I'm just going through some training, and I'm going to sim the pre-season. Obviously pre-season isn't that interesting. I'm doing one of my least favourite training sessions right now, but yeah, I mean, I will hand you back to Harry, as obviously there's nothing interesting going on right now for me, so hand it back to you, Harry.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's not really much happening here either, but as you can see, we're just simulating some training days, and we are just trying to get through and get them notices in our inbox with the scout reports coming back. There should be any day now, you would think. Oh, I've now got a transfer offer for Ogbonna for 6 mil actually, but I am going to keep him because he's still a good player. It's from Real Sociedad, 6.2 mil, but I am going to actually keep him as he is still a very, very good, well, I wouldn't say very, very good, but yeah. Tuanzebe, who I've got on my shortlist, is interested in him, the Manchester United youngster there, by Newcastle. It's a loan offer, actually. I might try to loan in a centre-back. We'll see. It might be a good option rather than spending my money, because money is obviously important. I remember in the days, like, a couple of FIFAs ago, and, like, last FIFA and stuff, West Ham had, like, 50+ million. So that was quite fun if you did a West Ham career then. But Mark Noble, a transfer offer for him. I'm going to keep him as well. He has already gone down a rating, and we haven't even played any games, but I'm going to keep him. It was only 2.7 million, so it wasn't the greatest offer really there by Wolves, and especially for a rival team to come in. Well, I wouldn't say rival, but they're in the same division. And I'm just worried because I don't know where these scout reports are because I'm already like only a week away from the first day. Youth squad monthly report. I will go and hire some scouts. I actually forgot to do that, but I will go and hire some scouts. One of my youth player from Liechtenstein has gone up a rating. He's gone up to 52 now. I did put a development plan on all of them off camera before you guys started watching this career mode. Also, sorry if you can hear any background noise, guys, but my washing machine is going off. It's quite annoying, to be fair, but you know, I can't really do much. Youth staff, I'm going to go and send Jordan Wild out, 5-star, 4-star. He's the one that I started with. Where shall I send him to? I am going to send him to Norway. Let's go. I like getting players from random countries, really. 5-star, 4-star, that's the second best one. Costs just shy of £3 million. But I do like hiring 2. We'll send him to... Let's send him to Russia. We'll try and get some Russian kids in our team. Russian youngsters. But that's it for now. You near starting your stream again, Jack?
No, I haven't even. I'm just still doing the training, so I haven't even sinned past the game yet, so not really near starting my stream again. So.
Alright, that's fair enough. So we're just gonna try and I'm just trying to kind of drag this out a little bit because I don't want to go too far ahead of Jack, otherwise I'll be here for hours. Nah, I'm joking. But as you can see, I'll just show you my board expectations. The domestic success, which is probably the most important, is Premier League, finish mid-table. So that's a realistic aim. And reach a semi-final of the FA Cup as well. No objectives in the continental success. Financial, within the same season, sign 2 crucial players and make a profit of 90 million, sorry. I don't really know how I'm going to get 90 million, but we'll see. Within 2 seasons, have at least 1 player from the youth academy signed in the first season. Play at least 30% of the games in the next season. So that's kind of a long-term one, really. Brand exposure, get 10 wins in away matches this season, I guess. But I guess that could be realistic. But I have to win. Let me think about it. I have to win 10 out of my 19 away games in the season. So that could be difficult. But we'll see. And I also need to sign 1 veteran player. I don't really know what they class as a veteran player nowadays, but there's a few different players on my transfer hub that are definitely veteran players. I'm just going to hand back to Jack. I know his viewers aren't going to be able to hear what he's saying, but I just want to ask him what he's feeling about how this career mode's going to go, Jack. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm pretty optimistic about this career mode because I've never really done a long-term career mode with a small team. I did one once in FIFA 18 with Crystal Palace, actually, which is the team that I'm doing it with now, but hopefully I can. I don't know if this is going to be on my YouTube because there's a lot of things I have to do. I have to be in a call with my cousin, so my cousin's voice isn't really loud. I've got to have my stream on and you'll be able to hear my streaming. But I do think if everything goes well and good, I can go good because I was really enjoying my Arsenal career mode, but I got 2 injuries, my best players. Don't know if I've been carrying it on, to be honest. I probably might, but I don't know, it depends. I might start a new one with Wolves because I actually started career mode with Wolves, and I was like, I might put this on my YouTube because Wolves is a team that I would be interested to obviously career mode with. So we were thinking about doing that, but I was thinking about doing a Wolves one with my cousin, but there wasn't really any other team that my cousin could be that's in the Europa League that isn't on the same level as
Yeah, because Wolves and Leicester are probably the only two that are really the same level. But as you guys know, if you've watched my Leicester career mode, obviously I have done a Leicester career mode already. So I guess I could have done that, but I mean, it'd be pretty boring doing 2 Leicester City career modes at once. I am still doing that Leicester City career mode, but this one, obviously, with my cousin, is probably the main focus at the moment because we're really trying to get this working. But I don't know when the scout reports are coming back for some of them people because I'm literally 5 days away from the first game of the season. And these scout reports still haven't come back, so... Or have they? Oh, well, that's typical. They actually have come back. I've just not even seen them. But they actually have come back, so that could be pretty... We're gonna go in for one of these. Probably none of these at the bottom, as you can see. Maybe this kid, but maybe not. Obviously, Jack and his viewers won't be able to see it, although his viewers aren't even on there yet, because he's not streaming at the moment. But obviously Jack won't be able to see who I'm on about right now, but there's a few. I want to complete the sign a veteran player one, but I mean, whoa, this kid looks... How is he costing so much there? I don't really know, but he's not one we're going to go in for, actually. We are going to go in for one of these two. I'm not really sure which one. This one will probably cost cheaper. 28. This one actually costs cheaper, so we are going to go... We are going to go in for Boubacar Kamara, 20 years old, 79 rating, so he's looking pretty good. Yeah, I think he's got probably a decent potential. Well, he will have at 20 years old, so he's probably got another quite a way to go before he reaches his peak, actually. So we're going to go in for an offer for £22 million. His current value is 21.5. Let's discuss alternative options. To let Kamara go, we want 10.6 million, and we'd also want to sign Lanzini as part of the deal. I'm not really sure. Lanzini's a decent player, but he doesn't really fit into my plans at the moment because he's obviously a CAM. I'm not really sure how old Lanzini is. He's probably past his prime by now. Don't know if you know, Jack. Do you know how old Lanzini is?
I think he's like 28, 29, to be fair.
So that's probably at least his peak, if not past his peak by now. So, and he doesn't really fit into my plan, so I might actually let him go. I'm going to propose a new transfer fee, and I'm going to put 8 million on the board. That's actually going really slow, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go like that. Alright, so 8 million plus Lanzini. Will they accept this for Boubacar Kamara? Oh, they're not reducing the transfer fee anymore. What I am going to do, I'm going to try and get him for... Alright, how about 8.6? That's probably the best I can do, really. 9.4. Propose new transfer fee. I don't really want to budge on that. This bit might be a bit boring for you viewers, but you've got to try and keep as much money as you can. They are reducing it. They're only 0.5 million away from where I wanted now.
Right, so I just have a little update for your viewers. I have sold the car for around 5 million, one for 5 million. Just thought I'd let you know, and I will put it on my video after I finished everything I need to. Just a little update.
Yeah, well, we're very close to actually getting a deal across the line for Kamara. Alright, we will just go ahead and accept 9 million. That could have been a lot quicker if I had just accepted that in the first place. But Kamara, as you can see, actually, we've made a little bit of a mistake. Lanzini's only 27. But still, I mean, it's only 1 year less. We are going to go in and negotiate for Kamara. I mean, I'll take 9 million for a youngster who's an extra rating, actually. We are going to give him an important one because he's going to replace Ogbonna. good. That's what they had in mind. That's fine by me. 24 years old. Let's give him a... No, 20 years old. Let's give him a 4-year contract. Disregard release clause. Actually, they want a release clause of 52 million. I'm going to deny the release clause because I don't just really want to let him just go whenever he wants, really. His wage, he's currently on a 26 wage. So what we are going to do, we're going to put that up to 30 and we're going to give him a signing bonus of 200k. So you see whether they accept this. They should accept it. That's a reasonable offer. My client's happy with that. So that's our first signing across the line. I don't know what you think about him, Jack, but you probably don't know who he is. Boubacar Kamara, 20 years old, 79. Pardon?
Is he a centre back?
Yeah, he is.
Is he from Marseille?
Yeah, he's from Marseille.
Yeah, I know who he is. He's a good youngster. I mean, I haven't used him myself, but I know, pretty good player, very good signing. Just done one for West Ham, to be fair. So yeah. And
technically, I mean, we have lost what's his name, Lanzini, but technically he only cost £9 million. So I feel like that's a decent, because there was a difference of 7 years between them two players, and Boubacar Kamara had an extra rating on him. So I don't think 9 million is too big a gap, to be fair. So I think that's a pretty decent deal. We are going to go and put him on for Ogbonna on the starting lineup. So hopefully you guys will watch him grow into a decent player throughout this season. I am going to have to convert him to a centre-back because he has got the yellow warning sign, even though it said he was a centre-back. But I'm not really sure. We are going to put a development plan on him. Squad hub. So I don't really know how long this episode's going to last for you guys. Hopefully it's not going to just drain out and last for absolutely hours and hours. But we'll see where Jack is after he starts his stream again. And we'll see. We'll play it by ear, I guess. It should probably be easier when we play our games, because we've only got we're probably only doing 2 games an episode. Is that right, Jack?
Yeah, about. But I don't know about Harry, but I will be simming quite a few games. Not in the Premier League, but like cup games.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing that as well. I'm probably going to sim majority of my cup games. But I'll play all of my Premier League games, whether that be with my A team or my B team. So my viewers will be able to see that I am just putting a development plan on Boubacar Kamara. Defending is 77, physical 74, passing and dribbling's both 71. His pace is pretty low, so I might have to get that up a little bit. Also, he's weak foot up, but oh no, we want to make him a centre back, don't we? That gets his defending and his physical up quite a bit, which is fine by me. And that'll take 15 weeks. Well, it's estimated to take 15 weeks. Not sure whether it actually will take 15 weeks, but we are going to try and do that pretty quickly. So I'm going to simulate another training day.
I would go through the group stage of my thingy. So
oh yeah, Jack's through his group stage. So who did you actually get in your group then?
I got Hoffenheim, Schalke, and Frankfurt. So
all German teams. That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
We are going to go ahead and show my viewers my calendar, and obviously I'll read them out to Jack as well, so he'll be able to know. So first game of the season, a home game against Chelsea.
Oh, interesting.
So that could be a pretty interesting game. And also to round off next episode as well, we've got an away trip to Jack's team, Crystal Palace.
Whoa.
So Chelsea and Crystal Palace in the first episode. Then the second episode is Sheffield United and Liverpool. Could be difficult to get as well. We've got a pretty easy December. Everton, Southampton, Wolves, Fulham, Leicester, Man City and Aston Villa. I'd say that's a pretty easy one. We are going to go ahead and check out our run-in. Our run-in is Crystal Palace, Chelsea, Leicester, West Brom, Newcastle, Fulham and Wolves. So that's actually pretty decent. Only one of the top 6 clubs in our final 7 games. So I'm happy with that. That's where we could make our push for Europe potentially. I also just want to drop drop down a note just telling you guys that the half length on these games will be 5 minutes, as that is what Jack's doing. So I've decided just to change it so we're kind of at the same pace. I'm also putting up to legendary for the first time. So if you guys see me losing quite a few games, you now know the reason. It is because I'm going up a level for pretty much the first time. But I did win a couple of games on my Leicester City career on legendary. So we are going to try and potentially go in for another guy here. I'm really not sure though, because I don't want Camara playing in midfield. I really don't. Can Noble play CDM? No, he can't, sadly. So what we are going to have to do, we are going to have to go in for a centre mid. And you know who that centre mid is going to be, Jack? Try and take a guess.
I don't know.
No, I talked about him earlier. We are going to go in for Camavinga.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, that's my timer going. Right. Right, so I saved up that video clip.
Yep.
Start that again. Alright, so Camavinga should cost between 26 and 34 million, it's saying. He's obviously 78 rating. He might even get into my first team. I probably will play him in my first team. I'm not sure though. Just get his sharpness up and stuff. We got 26 million transfer budget with 256,000 wage budget, so that's pretty high, the wage budget. So I should be able to get this player across the line, but it'll probably be the only 2 signings if I'm not mistaken. Oh, they want to discuss alternative options. They want Declan Rice.
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm not going to sell Declan Rice because he's another midfielder. Propose other exchange player. No, I definitely don't want a midfielder. Is there another goalkeeper? We haven't really got great squad depth in truth. Yeah, we haven't really got much squad depth. So I'm going to remove the exchange player. And we are just going to put £28 million on the board. Apply that. So this should be 36.2 million they want. We're going to keep putting that up slightly. We are going to down that to 30 million. So we've got no transfer budget and 100. Oh my gosh. You gotta reduce the fee because I have pretty much no money left. I'm not gonna lie. 32 million. That's probably my final offer because that leaves me with 149 wage budget. I can't reduce it. I cannot reduce it. Right, 33.5. And then it's not going down any further at all. I mean, not going up any further. Alright, they'll say yes to that. Alright, so we're going to go in and negotiate with Camavinga. 33.5 million, we managed to get the deal across the line, but we are going to have to see how much wage he wants because I'm not sure whether we'll be able to get him in the end. I'm not sure. Jack, do you know his current wage?
What is it?
£5,400. That is such a low wage.
I know.
We're gonna give him an important squad role, obviously. Yeah, he's good with that. He wants a 5-year deal. I'm happy with that as well. We weren't thinking at putting a release clause in. I'm happy. I don't really like release clauses because anyone can just buy him at any point if I decide to put a release clause on a player. So that's all right. Wage. I could up his wage to 20,000 and give him a signing bonus of 200,000. We'll see whether he likes this. I'm not sure whether he will. That's a reasonable offer. So we've managed to get the other player across the line. So I feel like that's been a successful transfer window, getting across 2 players. Obviously, we are pretty much out of money. We literally got nothing left. But our 2 players that we've managed to gain have RB. We've got Camara and Camavinga, 2 players from France. So I don't know what you think about Camavinga, Jack. Do you think it'll be a good signing?
Yeah, I do think he will, because he'll grow into someone. He'll grow into a world-class player as well, so I do think that is a pretty good sign. And I've got some good news, honestly. It's my first ever time getting an A on champion attacking scenario, so I'm actually really happy.
Oh, that's good. Good is that.
So
We are literally 4 days away from the Chelsea game. I'm just seeing whether there's anything else I need to do for you guys before, like, I end it off. I don't really want to end it off while Jack's still going, but I think we might have to do that because Jack's quite far behind me. But I'm not really sure. Robert Snodgrass. The next game is so important for our season. I'll think about it. I'm not going to play Robert Snodgrass. You're really not good. So we are at the Chelsea game. We're just going to attend the press conference quickly, and then we're probably going to end off the episode on my career mode point of view. I believe in these players. I'm not going to lie. Pre-season wasn't the greatest, but we do have to be consistent here. Can you finish in the top half? We want to be safe, first of all. I can't really think about a top half finish when we're playing on Legendary, really. Camara's very happy. Let's see how he gets on in his first game, because he will be playing.
All right, that's...
Our sharpness is pretty low, but I'm not sure. So this is the team that's we're gonna go in with to play our first game. Actually,
I think I'm going to be starting my recording in a second. So
Declan Rice cannot play. I'm not kidding you. His sharpness is 15. So he's not gonna play. I've got to play Camavinga instead, and he can actually play CDM as well. So Declan Rice, I'll put Declan Rice on the bench instead of Noble, but Camavinga has to play because he has actually got decent sharpness.
Alright, so wait guys, I'm just about to let you know how I'm going to be restarting my recording now. So
alright, so Jack's restarting his recording. I think we're gonna end our episode here just before Jack does start his recording. Well, so I'm sorry for any of Jack's viewers if he's already started his recording, but you're not gonna be able to hear my voice anymore. So if you want to come over to my channel and check things out, then definitely do that. See my point of view. But that is where we're gonna end this episode, guys. I just want to tell you that Arsenal and Crystal Palace drew 1-1 in their first game of the season. So yeah, that's where we're going to end it for today's episode, guys. So until next time, if you've enjoyed it, go down below, hit the like button, smash that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on so you never miss a video. But that's it from Hazard the Junior Cherry in this episode. So until next time, guys, have a great day and thanks for watching.